Welcome to our documentary-style interview. Today, we will dive into the experiences and insights of teachers working within the CFS program. We aim to capture their personal stories, motivations, and challenges that have shaped their teaching careers.
To start, what is your name and profession?
My name is Michael Drake, and I teach high school at Father Don McClellan for the Durham Catholic District School Board.
My name is Brent, and I am a marketing and branding strategist, and I teach college.
My name is Leanne Whiteman. My students call me Miss Lee, and I'm a college professor and a professional makeup artist.
Where did you go to post-secondary school?
I went to Durham College, and I graduated 10 years ago from the Music Business Management program.
I attended Loyalist College actually for advertising and marketing, and I worked in different areas. I actually worked for the NHL, and I worked in radio broadcasting.
I went to the University of Toronto for a couple of years, and then I switched over to Western, and I did 1 year there, and that was great. Graduated from Western. And then for Teachers College, I went to York.
What are some things you love about your job?
I love helping students believe in themselves, see the positive side of them. I have a lot of students who are very hard on themselves, self-esteem, so I like to try to raise that up.
Moments just like this where I get to interact with the students where they're doing the creative work. They're controlling the structure and the narrative, and I'm just sort of helping and guiding and making sure that things all get to the end.
I love inspiring younger adults and letting them know the potential career opportunities and guiding them in that direction.
Why did you choose to become a teacher?
My wife was a teacher, and every time we went somewhere, we always seemed to be hanging out with teachers, and I always felt like I was outside of the conversation. So I thought, well, maybe I better go try this and get inside the conversation.
I chose to become a teacher because I am a lifelong learner myself, and I like working with younger adults.
After I went back to school to become a makeup artist, it sort of fell into my lap. The school I went to asked me if I wanted to start teaching an evening class, which I did. And then I was told about the dual credit program through Loyalist College.
How has your teaching experience with the CFS students been?
So far so good. I would say every semester is different, and that's part of the fun too.
I think that I really enjoy getting to know my students and helping them with self-confidence. That can be a big thing for students right now.
I really needed a change from mainstream high school, which I enjoyed and did for a long time. But this is so much more personal, so much more rewarding, seeing students from all over the region.
What are some things you find challenging about teaching?
It's because I'm part-time. I don't get a chance to see my students as often as I would like. I only get to see them maybe once or twice a week.
Sometimes setting the expectations a little bit too high and not fully understanding what's going on in each of the students' lives.
I think the most challenging thing is engaging students, as I've noticed a lot of the last few sort of cohorts of students tend to have a smaller attention span.
What is one thing that you want your students to take away from being in your class?
Really just how to interact with each other, but to be adults, honestly.
To be inspired that they can realistically do whatever they want, and if they don't know what they currently want to do, the world is the oyster for them, as lame as that sounds.
Believing in themselves, and also finding a career if possible that they love to do.
We finished the interview. If you left the building and found a lottery ticket winning $10 million, what would you do?
I would call my husband immediately and probably squeal on the phone, and then I would probably call my bookkeeper and figure out best ways to manage it, and then I would reflect on some ways to do some philosophical work and give back, but in short, I would definitely spend some money and save some money.
Actually, I would quit my job. However, I would probably make sure my kids are set up financially. I would travel for sure. And because I'm a very restless person, I probably would open my own business, like a makeup workshop.
Retire.